Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for June 17th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we'll start with some geometry here. Just do a quick geometry pass, see what we see. Unfortunately, not much going on in the top band there. There's a lot of digits here. The 6 looking through, not quite good enough. We have the 2 looking in, puts a 2 in one of these, and then the 4 looking in, one of these 3. Unfortunately, the 3 is already in the box. Okay, so I'm not really seeing much with that. 1, 3, 8. Yeah, so we have to place a 1 and an 8 in this row somewhere, not in this box, and they can't go here. Now the 1 can't go here. Oops, the 1 can't go here, and the 1 can't go here, and the 1 can't go here. So the 1 in this row can only go right here. We follow up on that, we place the 1 in this box, and then 1's in one of these 2, and one of these 2, and then in this box it's going to be this this L shape. When you have 3 of a digit left to place, this L shape is extremely common. You're either going to get this L shape where it's 2 in one box, 2 in another box, and 4 in the other in the pivot. Or you're just going to get it in like straight lines down. Now, of course, there's a 2 sitting there, so we know that one's not there, but you get the idea, right? It's this pattern, and then this can get interrupted a bit. All right. So that's good on 1s. We also needed to place an 8, but there's 2 places for 8. All right. 1 and 5. So what I'm looking for is like this 3 looking in, or like something looking down through here. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything useful. Here I'm looking for, I guess, this 6 or 7 being useful, but there's no 6, 7 here to help. Down here we've got the 4 and the 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so the 3 and the 5 are very helpful. So we have 3, 5 looking down here. Oops, 3, 5 looking down here, and 3, 5 looking in here. And then this 6, 8 are conveniently sitting in 2 of the remaining spots for 3 and 5. And so these are the only 2 places 3 and 5 can go. So 3 and 5 must go there, pushing anything else out. We thought, for example, a 4 could go in one of these 2, but they can't, because then I won't be able to place both the 3 and 5 in the box. So this 4 looking in now can't go in any of these, and so the 4 is in one of these 2. And this is going to do what's called pointing, where in this box 4 is here or here, and they both happen to be in column 1 as well. So wherever we place the 4 for box 7 here, it's also going to be the 4 for column 1, meaning the rest of column 1 cannot be 4. And so that does put a 4 in one of these 2, and then 4 is like somewhere in here. But we know these aren't 4. That's important. We know this isn't 4. Okay. Now this 3, 5, we can follow up a bit more on this. What we want to do is think about what digits were excluded from these 2 cells. So they already couldn't be 1 or 2. 3, 4, 5 we took care of. 6 is in the box. They can't be 7 now. So 7 is limited to these, but we don't have any 7s to help limit that further. Also good to look at the column and their rows, but there's just we don't know much about 7s. They already couldn't have been 8, and then 9 is another digit that was pushed out. So the only 9 I'm seeing looking in is this one. So 9's in these 4. So unfortunately, the 4 is the only thing we could really follow up on there immediately. All right, we'll leave the rest for our normal scan pass. 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay, so in addition to the 1s looking up, we also have the 4s looking up. Basically, I'm seeing a 1, 4 here and a 1, 4 here, right? So where's 1, 4 in this column? It's right here. So this is another hidden pair. It's a hidden 1, 4 pair. And so what did we eject from these 2? We ejected a 3, a 5. So we have this 5 looking up, and now 5 can't be here. So 5's in one of these 3, and that's going to point down along with this 5, putting a 5 in one of these, actually one of these 2, because we have this 5 to help. We also remove 6, but I don't know what to do with that. We remove 7. Don't have anything to do with that. And we removed 8. Nope. Okay. Well, 5 was able to point, so we know those aren't 5s. So that might be helpful in the future. Okay, so that was the 1 and the 4. And then we've got this box here. The 7 does look down. That puts a 7 in one of these 2, which points up with this 7, putting a 7 in one of these 2. We do want to ask where 7 goes in this row, but it's any of these 3. Okay, anything else with this box? Because what are the 4 digits that are left? That's probably the easiest thing to think about. We need a 2, 4, 7, 8. So this can't be 4 or 7. So it's only 2. It's only 2, 8. We'll center mark that. And this is 2, 4, 8. And this is 2, 4, 7. It can't be 8. I think this can be any of them. I'm not sure there's anything else really to see here. Since this isn't a pair, we know that we haven't like limited things here. But we could look at the 3, 5, and 9. Yeah, so for example, the 3s look up. So the 3 is placed here. And now we need 5 and 9 somewhere in here. And these 5s look in. So there's only one place for 5 in this column, which is right there. These 5s look up, putting a 5 over here somewhere. And then we need a 9 in one of these two cells. Okay, and the whole column is 2, 4, 8, 9. This can't be 2, 4, so this is only 8, 9. All right. I think that's what we get out of our geometry scan. That was pretty good. Can we follow up on this 5 or this 3 a bit more? We know 3 isn't here. Okay, I'm really not seeing a way to do it. 5. Okay, let's just do our normal scans now. So we do have 2 2s here. Puts a 2 in one of these two. Not much to say about that. 9, 1, 3, 7. Anything vertical? 2, 9. So we do have 2 2s here. Puts a 2 in one of these two. Again, not much to say about that. The 9 does not appear to do anything. Then we have 1, 3, and 7 here, all in a column. So we already found the 5 looking up. How about the 9 looking up? That puts a 9 over here somewhere. Oh, and not at the top. We got some complex corner marks going on here. 2's in one of these two, 9's in one of these two, 5's in one of these three. What that tells me is these two are likely limited. They're not 1, 3, 7. They're not 2, 5, 9. So that's already 6 digits they aren't. So there's up to 3 digits they can be, which are the 4, 6, and 8. And they're all of them. Okay. Potentially all of them. Alrighty. I think that's what I get out of this. I was looking for anything looking up through it. 1s and 3s already placed. 5 and 9 we already corner marked. Okay. So let's do this next band. We basically took care of 1s. We don't need to worry about 1s right now. 3, 5, and 8. 5s are done. The 8s have a vertical. 8's in one of these 3. The 5s, 8s. Yeah, we don't have much to do with those. How about 2, 4, 5 here? So we do have the, oh yeah, we got the 1s and the 4s taken care of here. So the 2 and the 5. No, I already kind of took care of that too. And then we took care of this vertical as well. Okay, so how about 6 and 8? Okay, we do have 2 6s here. Puts a 6 in one of these two. We do want to take a gander to ask where 6 goes in this column because it's not here. Could be here, here, or here though. The 8, 6, 4, 1. That's all I'm seeing. All right, so that scan didn't get us a whole lot more than the geometry. So next thing to look for is if we have any what I call low-hanging fruit. That's rows, columns, boxes with 4 or fewer open cells. And I'm just going to look at every row to start with. There's 5 left here. This row has 4 left. So what are the 4 digits? We need a 6, 7, 8, 9. So this can't be 6 or 8. In fact, neither of these are 8. So we can just put 6, 7, 9. Oops, we can put 6, 7, 9 and clear out the 6. I think this can be any of 6, 7, 8, 9, unfortunately. All right, and we want to look to see if these two that we marked are forming any kind of pairs, triples. Are we respecting corner marks? Did we scan correctly? All that. All right, so that row is penciled. Okay, how about columns? 5 left there. See, we have this 1, 4 pair, so we can consider this to be 5 left, but 5 is more than I'd like right now. I think we already looked at this column, the 2, 4, 8, 9. This can be any of them. Okay, and then just to make sure, did I miss any boxes? I usually don't miss boxes, though. Okay, yeah, I mean, this box, we know this is 2, 4, 7, 8. So that was unhelpful. So the question is, what will be helpful? Do we need to look at ones with 5? I do shy away from just immediately jumping at ones that have 5 or fewer because at some point you're just penciling the whole puzzle and that gets a little boring. But I do admit it sometimes can be very effective. It's just, we want to play Sudoku in a way that's sustainable for us. And if I'm just sitting there penciling a bunch of stuff, that's boring for me. So I like to keep the puzzles interesting by approaching them in ways that keep my interest. But I think in this case, I am going to have to look at some of these. I'm curious about this column. because I mean, it's only givens here and we don't have any markings. So maybe there's something going on. They can't be 1, 2, 4, 5. So what's left is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So for example, this can't be 6, 8, or 9. So this is only 3, 7. And so I'm immediately curious if we have a 3, 5, 7 triple in this row. So one way we can consider that is what are the digits that would remain other than 3, 5, 7? So, of course we have givens as well. So the 2, 4, and that's it, 2 and 4. So are there any cells here that can't be both 2 and 4? This can't be a 2 or a 4. Okay, so yes, this is our other 3, 5, 7, right? So if we were to look, it can't be 1, 2, it could be 3. Can't be 4, could be 5, can't be 6, could be 7, can't be 8, 9. And that does make a 3, 5, 7 triple. But really what we found is that this row has a hidden 2, 4 pair, right? They do the same thing. The 3, 5, 7 triple is going to eliminate 7 from here and 3, 5, and 7 from here, giving us a 2, 4 pair, which is exactly what the hidden 2, 4 pair would have done as well. But yeah, I just did that because I saw that this was potentially a 3, 5, 7 triple, and I was very suspicious of this cell especially because it only had the 5 corner marked in it. And so we've removed 7 from here, for example. So we've removed 7 from all of these, but it's still very open. And we removed 7 from here. Oh, we removed 7 from here. Right. This can't be 7 anymore. And so that places 7 in this box. Very nice. And also, if we look at this box now, the 8 is limited to these two now because we placed the 7 where the other 8 could have gone. And so if these 8s point up, telling us this can't be an 8. Well, if it can't be an 8, the only digit left is 9, so it must be a 9. And that finishes the 7 and the 6 here for the same reason. And this row finishes with something, with an 8. Okay. This is 2, 4, 8 for the column. Oh, it's not 8, right? 8s are pointing. And so 8 in this box is one of these two, I guess. All right, there's a lot to look at, but let's look at what's the like most important thing. Maybe following up on some digits we got. We now have a bunch of 7s looking in here. We know these aren't 7. And so actually what we found here is a 1, 7 hidden pair. 1, 7 looks in, 1, 7 looks in, and the hidden 2, 4 pair in the row and the hidden 3, 5 pair in the box did reduce 7 to 1 and 7 to being these two. So that is a hidden 1, 7 pair, and what's left is going to be 2, 4, 9. This can't be 4, so this is 2, 9, and this is any of 2, 4, 9. Okay, and we know the force point already. So this box has been very interesting the whole time. The rest of this row is 2, 6, 8. We'll just mark that out. That's not a 2. Okay. Anything else of note here? 2, 4, 9. This box is down to 4. Oh, this box is down to 3 digits. It's even better. It's 2, 4, and what? 2, 4, 9. All right, so let's just write it out. 2, 4, 9. That's not a 4. Remember the pointing 4s? The corner marks help us remember that. That's not a 2. And so that's actually a 2, 4, 9 triple in this row. Thanks to the pointing 8s, making this not an 8. This is a 2, 4, 9 triple. And so that's going to remove 2, 4, and 9 from the rest of the row. So they can't be 1, 2. They're going to be 3, 4, 5. We need 6. Oh, it's 4 digits, so let's just think about it. 3, 6, 7, 8 is what's left. Well, we know these aren't 8, and we also, let's see. Yeah, we know they're not 8, so 3, 6, 7 is what's left here. We know this isn't 7, so it's not 3 or 7, so 6, 8 only. I'd like to mark them all to bake in the 2, 4, 9 triple, but 3, 6, 7, 8, I think this can be any of them, so I don't, oh, it can't be 3. Okay, good. So this is 6, 7, 8, and in fact, 3 in this row then is in one of these two. I guess we kind of knew that already. This 3 and this 3. This whole box, what's the other digit? It's a 9. 3, 6, 7, 9. So we know these aren't 3, so these are 6, 7, 9. And the 9 in this box actually can only be placed, because we found this 2, 4, 9 triple, these can't be 9, and this 9 looks down. So the only place for 9 is right there. And then that does limit the 9 to one of these two. I don't think I need these corner marks anymore. All right. So with all that, what do we do next? This row is 2, 4, 6, 7. This can't be 7, so it's 2, 4, oopsie, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. All right, what else is like really low hanging fruit? This column is down to 4 digits. We need a 3, 6, 7, 9. 3, 6, 7, 9. So this can't be 6 or 7, so this is only 3, 9. These can't be 9. So 9 in this column can only go right here. That's great. All right, and that gives us this 2, 4 pair. This is the only place for 9 in this box. 2, 4 pair tells us this can't be 2, so this has to be 9. That's 4 and that's 2. Very nice. Okay. Oh, and this 4, yeah, we finished the triple. That can't be 2. Oh, and this 2 looking down places this 2. That's 8 and 4. That's 6 and 2. That's 2 and 4. All right, we get the 7, 3, and 6. And that places the 7 and the 8 in this box, only place for them. And that places the 2 in this box, only place for it. In fact, that was the last 2. This is 4, 6, giving us this nice 4, 6, 8. Triple left. Ah, this can't be 3 or 7 anymore. So this has to be a 5. That's 3 and 5. That's 7. These 2 digits are a 3 and 8. That 3 tells us that's 8. That's 3. That also finished that column. Pair here for the column. We need a 3, which can only go here. And our last digit is a 6. And then this triple here, besides the 5, we need a 1. Not 1. We need 7, 8. Okay, that one's not a 7. We're just finishing up now. Just got to pencil the rest. I kind of want to think about this box a little bit. Let's just think about what digits. Maybe the 3 is helpful. Yeah, the 3 is placed. And then the 4, maybe? Not the 4. I mean, 4 is one of these two, I guess. What about the 5? No. Okay, I'm not seeing any obvious ones. Okay, well, I'm going to have to pencil then. So we need a 1, 7, 9 here. So 9 in this column can only go here. And that places the 9 in this box. 9s are now done. So this is 1, 7, not a 1. So this is 7, this is 1, that's 7. So this can't be a 7, placing the 7 in this box. 7s are done now. 4, 5, 6, 8. This can't be 5. Or 4, 5, can't be 4 or 5. So this is 6, 8. Come on, why is this holding on so tightly? 4, 5, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6, 8. That's not 6, 8. That's not 8. Right. So I guess think about what this box needs. It does need a 1. I bet 1s are done now. Oh, no, they're not. 1's in one of these two. So we need a 1, 2, 3. We need 4. We do need a 5. Okay, if the 5 joins the 4, so we can't put anything else. Yeah, that's 4, 5 for the column. This is 1, 6, 8 for the column. Why don't I just do it that way? I don't know why I'm taking so long to finish this puzzle. How do we finish? I must be missing something. This 4, 5 pair here gives us the 1, the 8, the 6, the 1. That's 4. That's not a 4. These aren't 6s. That places the 6 in the box. Yeah, 4, 5. We get the 6 and the 8. That's 5 and 8. That's 5 and 4. That's 4 and 6. That's 5 and 4. What a sticky ending. Weird. All right, not too bad, though. This puzzle had some interesting geometry to it. I really liked this box. We just kept finding hiddens in it. That was neat. Cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.